I lived through the Great Depression. That's when I've been a Democrat all my life. Because I saw what Roosevelt did when he first came in office. My mother would have lost her farm, would have lost everything we had, and it hadn't been for President Roosevelt being elected to office.
Charles started volunteering with us here about 4 weeks ago now. It was right after his wife passed away. He'd been married to her for 69 years, and he has been helping us with the front desk, greeting folks, signing them in, making sure they feel welcome here. He's one of the most amazing people I've met on the campaign. He saw our raffle box that we had set up for every volunteer who came in to help us was able to submit a raffle ticket to be pulled at random, and the next day was the day that we pulled the winner, and I stuck my hand in the big box and swirled it around at random and pulled out Charles Alexander's ticket, and everyone was just in shock. Everyone in the office said if one person out of Boulder County, out of Colorado could meet Barack, this was the guy that absolutely deserved it. And we told him the next day, and he looked at us and he said, "Are you pulling my leg? Are you kidding me? I've never won anything in my life."
Oh, that's the greatest thing in my life. I tell you, I never did think I would meet someone going to be the president of the United States in my lifetime. And he is such a lovely person. He's the same in person as he is on TV. And if he gets to be elected president, it will be one of the greatest jobs this country people ever done for this country. And to elect him for president, now somebody can unite the country back together. Because divided, we would never go no place when we are divided.
And he's the type of person that gets me up out of bed every morning and keeps me going.
My God, all these young people here, they are our tomorrow's future. I'm dying off. Everybody my age is dying off. Everybody. The next 4 or 5 years, I probably won't be around. These young people gonna take the lead. That's what I love about seeing all these people in here volunteers. Because they are our tomorrow's future. They are my grandkids' future. They're great-great-grandkids. The young people that you see here today. God knows that I've seen a bunch of them. They are really wonderful people. They're just as friendly as they can be. They are real united people. And that's what this country really being done, 100% united. And I just think that Barack Obama is the person that can do it.
So there's hundreds and hundreds of clips like that we produced in all the different states around all the different projects that we did. And we tried to relate it, not just in an emotional sense, but to tie it into the actual work going on. So that helps make sense of, well, if you're an ordinary supporter getting that in an email from us, and you're wondering, what is it like to go into the field office? Who are the people that I'm going to meet there? I don't really know. This kind of politics is a bit foreign to me. That kind of thing totally demystifies the process of participating and shows the other kind of people that are going to be involved. One of the other ones I wanted to show you was is a clip from a dinner with Obama. We ran a series of fundraisers, and this again is how the content tied into what we were trying to do. We had a series of fundraisers where instead of the typical political dinner where rich people get to dine with the candidate and you spend a couple of $1,000s to go sit and shake hands, we offered an opportunity for regular people to have dinner with the candidate, and all you had to do was give $5 or $10. And so we had a series of them over the course of the campaign. It proved very popular in terms of getting new people into the campaign and getting more people to make donations, but it was also an incredible opportunity to tell ordinary people's stories. So whenever we would select 4 people to have dinner with the candidate, we would send a camera out to their hometown, tell a little bit of their story, and weave it together with footage from the dinner. There's one clip that's from one of the dinners. We used this. This is a small promotional piece that we did to promote these dinners. This is him talking about searching for himself on YouTube, which is a little bit meta, but kind of fun.
I went on YouTube once. I don't go real often. It's just to see what was being sort of generated under my name. Some of them were pretty creative. There's some cartoon, and your ears are all huge. It's interesting being in the public eye like that. Michelle always jokes about this. She says, "Yeah, I see this guy on TV, Barack Obama. He seems like a really interesting guy, but he doesn't always match up with the guy who's sitting next to me on the couch, or snoring in bed."
so that was something that put a human face on the candidate, showed some, we also produced, from that dinner, we produced something that was a 10-minute long documentary, weaving the stories from people's hometowns in with more substantive conversation than that from the dinner. But it was something that allowed us to put a human face on things. But also we try to have some fun with it. And this was another part of, campaigns aren't known for sort of having fun at all about anything really. But we tried to create content that people would engage with and have a fun time with. So here's another one that we produced towards the end of the election. Let's see here. This was, so we were leading in the polls towards the end, and people were starting to wonder whether if the extra phone calls that they were making made a difference, if every donation that they made was actually going to help us win. And so we produced this, and this is a mashup actually from a random video we found online. Let's see if this works. There's no substitute for having a sort of, having fun with it and really having a good creative team in place. And all this, whether it's the long documentary stuff, and we did a lot of that. We produced 10, 15, 20-minute documentaries that people became obsessed with and were huge parts of the relationship with our supporters, or fun stuff, little clips like that put together. There's no substitute for having that sort of creative and emotional connection with the supporters. And it was the content and the creative side that was the glue between the relationship between Obama and supporters, but also gave context to the relationships among the supporters themselves. So, as different political parties or organizations are putting together their teams, when they're figuring out how to make use of this digital space to actually make a difference, I'm hoping, and one of the things that I'm trying to preach is bringing people like you who are creative professionals who have the skills and the creative mind to bring to the cause and really make a difference. So I hope everyone does some good with the skills and techniques and everything that they're learning. So that's all I got.
Be happy to take questions on anything. I don't know if you all got a chance to hear everything about Joe's sort of background, and I wasn't paying 100% attention when Professor Glinsky was speaking proposal. But Joe was, in addition to being the new media director for this campaign, also is the co-founder of a group called Blue State Digital. And they do this kind of stuff for a whole variety of clients, nonprofit, political, you name it. So ask away. Pierwsze pytanie jest zawsze najtrudniejsze, co?